Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Scrubs. Season 2, episode number 11. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, people. You know what time it is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It helps the algorithm.
Alright, a couple comments from episode 10, starting with Brian, who says, probably one of my favorite episodes of the season. Just a lot of snappy jokes at full speed this episode. It's funny you mentioned the music change issue this episode, because to me it's one of the 3 big music change offenders I can never look past. Here's a link to the final scene with the original song. You guys should give it a quick watch when you get a moment. The lyrics kind of change the tone of the scene quite a bit to me. Okay.
So they did change the music in that one, that maybe that sex scene or whatever?
Yeah, exactly, the end part. We'll have to watch that. Thank you for sharing the link too. Bjorn comes to the executive producer Bjorn comes to say, hey guys, I just love this show in general. It always finds a way to combine super funny moments with real life struggles, and I think that's why it was so successful. Because everybody can relate to some degree, and all the characters bring something to the table, and the sarcasm is just on another level.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned that in this episode JD didn't use his daydreams that much, and you're right, but don't worry because they will always be a part of the show. Regarding the changed music, I have to say that this time at the very end they did use a different track than in the original run or on the DVDs. With that said, there are often key moments throughout the entire show where the music was carefully chosen to fit the tone. Great reaction as always, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, the music licensing
is
definitely a
I know they shows do tend to do that.
Executive producer Lysith comes to say love the Ellie cameo, but Elliot and JD hooking up was a total surprise. Hopefully they will stay together rather than constantly break up and get back together as the show moves forward. Also, I love all the couples in this episode, and hopefully they all stay together because they are perfectly matched right now, but it would take a literal miracle to keep them this way. Can't wait for the next one. Alright, last comments from Varys, who says, this episode was probably the most reasonable the Janitor has been so far with JD, because all things considered, JD was being pretty judgmental for a guy who steals all sorts of nonsense from the hospital, as recently shown. Kelso's sarcasm with Elliot this episode was masterclass. Between him and Dr. Cox, there is more than enough being thrown around, and it's always great. Looking forward to the next episode. The sarcasm and the digs are like next level on the show.
Level,
Alright guys, let's get to episode 11 right now.
Since she lost her apartment, I decided to let Elliot crash on my floor. How did this happen?
JD, I'm homeless. I have no money and everything I own is outside in a truck. My life's a mess. Plus, you were going through a lot too.
My feet was on the fritz.
Much better now, thank you for asking.
The point is, we were stressed out and vulnerable, and we made a mistake.
4 times. And a half if you count that last thing.
By the way, that 3rd time? Wow. Where did you learn that?
What you watching, buddy?
Animal Planet.
Why does that one monkey keep biting the other one on the ass?
I don't know, but she seems to like it. The Congo.
But look, Elliot, I think you're right. Last night was great, but
We can't keep doing this. Dr. Reed?
Dr. Dorian.
Mistake or not, one cool thing about sex is it always seems to put you in a good mood. Hell, I think it even cheers up the people around you.
Oh, joy! I get to work on this Cretan with the Wonder Twins. Dear Lord, what in thy most holy name have I done to offend thee so?
My brother Bradley and I used to always pretend that we were the Wonder Twins. He would always become form of a dragon, and then I would want to be a dragon too, but he said I'd be something made of water, so I'd be like, shape of an ice dragon! And then he would say that I was copying him, and he'd breathe on me, and I'd have to melt, but it was still so awesome.
That's funny. I don't recall asking for a really boring story. My God, Barbie. I don't understand, no one cares.
So committed to that. Oh my God.
No one important cares. Now, Miss Cretan is in post-op, so let's start her out by CAT scanning her abdomen. Oh, and gosh, all kidding aside, I'd really like to see us work together on this one. Come on now. Dun, 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 dun. Hands in. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Please.
Please.
Congratulations again. He is beautiful.
I was wondering about circumcision.
That is a huge
Well, you're a
baby.
little old.
Okay.
But
That is not a
I do have a
newborn
roommate
baby.
who's a surgeon. He owes me a favor.
Talking about their son, Bambi.
Oh,
Well, you're alone.
well, now see that we're set up for.
Actually, we wanted to know how you felt about it, Carla.
Me?
Don't get me wrong, Carla loves her patients, but she also loves how much they love her.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I've always wondered what the kid would say if it were up to him.
You wanna do what now? I just got this thing!
There are really no medical advantages to circumcision.
I told
I'm
you.
not talking
and you
about
wanted to
medical.
slice
I'm
into his
talking
marriage
about
to pluck his
personal.
fruit.
That's just great.
What a day. Woo-wee. I'm as stressed out and vulnerable as I was last night.
Me too.
What to do?
What to do?
I don't feel like doing anything.
Come on, we could rent a movie. Got a fresh pack of Uno cards. You know what we could do?
Yo, good.
We could have sex again and thrown it out.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Bite me.
Oh, come on, I'm sorry. I was kidding. It's a joke.
No, I mean it. Like you did last night.
Oh, she said bite me.
Come bite me.
Stay calm.
Now, if the two of you will excuse me, I have to go check on Mrs. Finnegan's chest x-rays.
No, you don't. She switched off too.
Damn.
Around here, things can turn bad in a heartbeat.
What she got
Sweetheart,
going
Mr.
on?
Woodbury is still requiring a lot of O2. I'm afraid we're going to have to keep him here over the weekend. Do me a favor, give him a skin.
Give him the skinny.
Yeah, this is why you don't tell them definite things.
I guess when you work in a world of uncertainty, it's
She
great
gets
to
a
have
lot of
something
cake in
at
her
home
face.
you can count on.
Ellie? What are you doing?
And she's one of the smartest doctors in there.
So you know the usual.
Who, Elliot?
Yeah, when she's not worried about
Okay.
fucking paying her bills.
Yeah, I had such a crappy day. I really need you right
Oh,
now.
shit.
Oh, I really need you.
She needs you? Oh my god, Turk was right. You have to stop kissing her and put an end to this before she gets hurt.
Is there something wrong?
She's a tough kid. You can tell her later.
You're not listening, my guy.
What did you do? Alright, don't panic. Maybe she didn't enjoy it. Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
I just don't get it. I mean, why are so many of my patients switching off on me? Are my hands that cold?
You didn't tell anyone that I'm Republican, did you?
No.
She
God, this can't be happening. I'm a doctor. What the hell use is being a doctor if nobody lets you treat them? What is going on with my life?
Yeah, there's been some break-ins. Had to change all the locks on these lockers. You should have gotten a new combination in the mail.
Well, I didn't.
What is
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
But you're not gonna tell me.
I gotta tell me.
Can't.
Can't.
Janitor locker confidentiality.
Oh my god, he's such a douche.
He made that up.
You made that up. Okay, so I'm gonna go buy some bolt cutters.
You watching Sesame
Yeah,
Street?
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna cut
kept
this
it
lock
out,
off.
yeah.
You know, when I was a kid,
But I'm gonna put my lock
I
on
had my
there.
first sex dream about Mr. Hooper. At least I think it was a sex dream.
You don't play me.
He was
Okay.
trying to choke me.
I played the game.
Yeah, that's sweet. When you want a break or something?
Well, I have nothing else to do because none of my patients want to see me.
That's a good thing, right? Because now you have time to take care of your life.
Why are you being so weird?
Well, of course, that could be because he's shaving his dome so much lately that the hair is actually starting to grow inward. It's an affliction commonly known as the infro. But if I were to guess just exactly why he's been acting weird lately, I would say it's because he's the one who's been steering your patients away from you.
He's a surgeon now.
Discuss.
Discuss, I'm here.
Carl asked to give Mr. Woodbury the bad news.
How bad could it be?
I wonder
Oh,
how
look, here she is. Come on.
It's getting worse. What's all this?
Nothing. I just felt like
I
taking
got a
care
red
of you.
shirt on, button up.
This is so nice.
It's nice because it's the beginning of something.
Wait, what do we do? I thought we was just gonna be friends.
I can't do this.
Okay, let's tell him, let's tell him.
No, this. You know.
Okay, let's talk. Let's
Please.
talk.
Gee, Dr. Cox and I were talking. My life is just so scattered right now. I just can't seem to grab a toehold, you know? I know myself. And if I keep doing this, I'm not going to be able to separate the sex from my feelings, and we'll just end up being a couple again. And neither one of us wants that, right? I mean, I know I don't.
Me neither.
He totally does.
Just say you do. Yeah, say your piece.
It's no big deal. You get your stuff out of my room and you crash on the couch.
I want you. It's all I want to say.
I'll have to say that too. I'll be like, you got some guys because I can see it. I
With
don't
my
get
back.
Yeah.
I need to sleep. But
If I don't get a good night's sleep, it's not gonna be good for me.
I'll be so grouchy.
Just so grouchy.
Every now and then, feel good. Every now and then, every now and then, these walls are made with
Alright, that was episode 11 of Scrubs. And hey, another one for Dr. Kelso right there. He knocked it out the park. I thought he was being serious, but no. He was trying to teach a lesson yet again with all of his wisdom in there. And he just come through with it one more time, being awesome with it. Dr. Cox, too, coming through with the sarcasm right off the bat. Full throttle, like you said, full committed, babe. And he just hit it out the park as well. This was another episode for Will They or Won't They for JD and yeah. No, they will not again. They go. I'm thinking this might be this should be the last time right here though. Or maybe not. I don't know. The show is pretty much up and down with that. So it looks like they might end up just being together for real at the end. But I don't know. I'm good with them not being together and they moving on because Ellie is actually really good at what she does when she don't have a lot of shit going on outside of her work. So I hope she get back to that on there. The janitor being petty, yeah, all day long. That's just good banter right there. He's just a good side thing to be having to let off. And Turk on this episode, he was very different. He never left his low tone of being a different Turk this episode of Karen. So I thought that was weird. But yeah, he was just trying to be a really nice guy on this one for some reason. But I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I really liked the episode, man. And everybody was firing on all cylinders. And it's just, hey, it's just a really good time with the show. So I can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, I really thought both Cox and Kelso stole the show again. I'm going to give the MVP, though, to Kelso, because Kelso came through and fucking handed it to Carla.
Yeah, he did it.
Which I loved. I thought it was really good. I think it was a lesson, in fact, that she had to learn, because this giving definites, I thought that was such a great theme. Even, like, his do these 3 lines because you don't want to give definites, because in the medical field things can change so quickly. I just thought that was such a great lesson, and to teach her that you can't just say what you want to tell your patients so they like you. I just thought it was a very good lesson, very well applied, and to make her look bad at the end was just so Kelso, but so well executed, and I have to give respect there because that was awesome.
I mean, that's why doctors say it's practicing medicine.
So
they don't know the future.
So Dr. Cox also, I thought, came through with Elliot as far as having a really heartfelt conversation, which he doesn't often do. But the fact that he threatened her at the end, like, don't you be sharing that I'm like this. Like, I thought that was very aligned with him, but I thought that was really good too. I really liked Turk coming through and having Elliot's back, even though I think Cox was right that he should have just had a conversation with her, like, you are slipping up, you keep making mistakes. I don't want you to, this to hurt your career, so to speak, so I'm going to take patients off of your table until you get your shit together. It's a conversation he should have had, but he went behind her back and played it that way. But I absolutely loved Turk's conversation with JD being like, aren't we going to do the thing where, you side with the person you care the most about? And in the moment, Turk assumed it was going to be him because that's JD's best friend, and the fact that that was the realization that JD has caught feelings for Elliot, I thought was really good, because if you think about it, at the end of season 1, when Jordan was calling everybody out, at that moment it was Elliot still had feelings for JD, so it seems like she's overwhelmed with everything. Yeah, it flipped. It'll be interesting to see how they play out. I would be cool with them being just friends, to your point, too. Like, I don't necessarily feel like they have to be a couple. I don't know if this show is trying to create, like, a Pam and Jim situation with the two of them. And if they aren't, I'm cool with that, too. Yeah. So we'll have to see how that plays out with their relationship. But there were so many great elements of this episode amidst all of that, too. So I thought it was a really solid episode again. Yep. And cannot wait for the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Scrubs. Season 2, episode number 11.
What are we watching?
Season 2, episode number 11. Until next time, people, peace.
Did you forget the name of it for a second?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
4